It seems that the anti-library video from yesterday resonated with some people. That beautiful pile of unread books next to your bed and on your shelves. And I want to continue that with the other thing that the anti-library is, which is your gift to the future. It could be that a good number of these books you never read, but to whoever inherits your library, that you pulled those books together in that configuration, that weird niche nonfiction interest you have, or that one fiction genre that you know very well, you don't know who that stuff is going to help. And, it's easy to imagine if you have kids, of course, but it could be anybody. It could be someone that you don't ever meet, but that this library does a really important thing for it, just by those books being arranged and found by them. Upstairs on my ancestor altar, I have two different pictures of people, and their libraries have meant a great deal to me. And I also have one person whose picture isn't there, and I'll start with her. There's a woman in New York called Ethel Rome, and back when I was a book hunter and trying to do book selling on the street there, before we got pregnant and I had to move on to better paying gigs, I would just be going around New York and picking up free books from the free section. And this woman was the first engineer at a major aerospace company. She was just this powerhouse educator and journalist, and she was moving out of her office and going to a retirement home and was getting rid of all her books. And because of her journalism, she had a bunch of books in the occult, and that changed my life, that she let me go through that library. And I saw her one more time. Turns out she hates weed, which is funny for me, as someone who writes about it pretty much all the time now. But her books changed my life. I always thought that stuff would be interesting, and finding her configuration did it for me. And I'll probably never see her again. I don't know what's happening with her. But then there are people that you might know in your life. There's a gentleman, Uncle Buck Plattock. He was the adopted uncle to our kids, along with Auntie Jay, his wife. And he had one of the most beautiful book collections I've ever seen. And thanks to his family, they allowed me to have that because we had a nice connection. And now I have 66 boxes of his books in my basement that I'm slowly unpacking and finding gems that are amazing. And then lastly, my friend Eve, who passed unexpectedly just a couple months ago. But her friend wanted me to have her library. And I'm finding these amazing books that I can give to my wife about druids, for me, on the spiritual history that I want to know. And I open these books and I just feel my friend. And you never know who these books are going to change the lives of. It's important.